For the first time in 30 years, the Premier League has made it here, the tightly packed terraces around Kenilworth Road. Luton Town has the smallest ground in the division, where Gate 5 is right next to someone's front door, and where the away fans go through the back gardens of Oak Road, a novelty in this league.
We can see you, we can see you, we can see you in the bar.
It can be a bit loud, but we've been getting that for the last 35, 40 years, so.
Hashim Mohammed has lived opposite the ground all his life. Every match, the neighbours have to move their vehicles, otherwise they're towed away. And not everyone knows when Luton are playing.
They left the car, not knowing it's football the next day. One of the owners of the car coming, knocking on my door to say, I left my car here. Can you see with the CCTV who broke into my car? My car's stolen. So I was like, no, it was football today.
Hashim has to move his car because in just a few hours, his small Nissan is replaced by the coach for the champions of Europe. This old-school ground is a huge draw for visiting fans, a throwback in an age of modern stadiums. And some come to visit from even further afield. These are Luton Town's Scandinavian followers, season ticket holders who pack up their bags in Sweden and Norway.
Starting this lovely day in Sweden.
Traveling with the speedboats to the airport.
And make their way to games when they can, and leave their tickets behind the bar when they can't.
So you are the only person in Sweden with a Luton Town season ticket?
Yeah.
So Thomas, you live in Norway, you have a season ticket for Luton. How did that come about?
Oh, it's a long story. I started supporting Luton in 81, 82, when we went up to the old Division 1. I picked a small club among the big ones that time, and now we're back in the big time.
What do you like about supporting Luton?
Actually, the town and the atmosphere around it.
How have you found the Premier League?
This is the first time I'm in the Premier League. First time I visit this season, so it's amazing.
This summer, the whole town celebrated the club's rags to riches rise from the National League to the Premier League in just under a decade, and after they'd been deducted 30 points for financial irregularities. Now, the supporters' trust has more power over how the club is run. Supporters with a say.
Luton's run by fans, all the board of fans, and I don't think you find that in a lot of other clubs. It's not about money, it's about fans and the town.
It's not the same as in the 80s. Then it was real British game. Now it isn't. And I think it's the way you see Luton is a different way, because we don't have the same money.
This has been a tough month for Luton, with their captain Tom Lockyer collapsing on the pitch, and the team facing Arsenal, Manchester City and Chelsea. How far can this old-school type of club go in a league where money talks? Everton's recent points deduction for breaching financial rules is perhaps a sign of football finally clamping down, with Manchester City charged with over 100 breaches of financial rules. The club denies any wrongdoing.
It's not a level playing field, but I think if we finish 17th this season, as negative as it sounds, I think we've won the league. We really have. I think that's as good as we can do with what we've got this season.
What does that say about the state of football, though?
Yeah, I think football's broken. I think football needs fixing.
For now, Luton fans are happy to be back in the big time. And with the club set to leave Kenilworth Road to move to a brand new stadium, this is maybe a last chance for many in the Premier League to savour football the way it used to be. The beautiful game at its most unglamorous best.